guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today is the day. Let's see what we're getting into. It is time to pull the out of time motor out of the budget build EG. I might go ahead and slap that motor in there. I'll get into that into the next video, but on this video we're just going to be pulling it out. So as you can tell, we've got our charge harness loose, alternator and battery. The battery tray is out, so we're just gonna suck the harness through real quick. It ain't no biggie, and we're just gonna pull the whole engine and harness out. One reason I'm going through the harness is because I noticed that is gone for the top of the VTEC switch. I don't have a plug for it, but I have a parts harness here I can still a plug off of. This is just another RSX harness, so I could probably just throw it in there too. But that one's up there, and why not? So I have a Civic SI harness laying here somewhere. It's got a really big plug, but yep, there it is. There's the big crazy plugs. Yep, so I can, it's this one here. So basically I can take this harness here off, pull off that piece that I need, and that's the reason I had that SI harness. It was free because it was SI harness, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that was that. So I'm gonna do that as well. And then as you can tell, I was just gonna go ahead and take it off, as you can tell, but I was like, nah. I seen that and I was like, you know what, just pull it all out, be done with it. Oh man, the phone's on 5%, guys. Whoo! I'm going to get you on the charge. But so that's that. You can tell we have the here mounted. So right now the only thing really left is to suck through this harness, move the fuel pressure regulator so we have more room to come out, which is just removing it there. I'll just bust the AEN line there, pull the whole regulator off, no biggie, and then we'll probably take the harness and plug in one of these, pull back over this, that way it is now safe away from the chain and hitting anything else. We'll go ahead and suck through the harness, and we'll get ready to pull it. There's still a lot of buttoning up to do on this thing. As you can tell, I was just trying to get it in, check the motor, and it was out of time. So yeah, fun. But yeah, we'll get this pulled off, no biggie, and then we'll pull the motor out. Yeah, as you can see, I already started disconnecting everything, but it's tucked out the way. We have the union for the clutch line. We haven't got to that yet though, but we will. We also have the ground to remove here and the ground back over there to remove it's sucked way down low. And that's about it. So let's get into it. All right, and we're back. So I believe I got everything disconnected. I'm gonna jack it up and see what we can do without having to pull this. We'll see. We have all the bolts out, so let's see what happens. T-bracket's a little stuck, so let's unstick that real quick. Alright, well that, like, no time for you was about 10-15 minutes for me, and look at there. We're out. So now the game plan is to pop this cover off, time it, and drop it back in the car. Hopefully all is good. If not, that sucks. It's a build candidate for boost, and there's our backup. Could also just go ahead and throw on a Type S intake since I got a few extras, and put on a stock Type S throttle body, or maybe even this 70 mil here, and just leave it on and put it on that, and run that motor. Obviously there's going to be a few things to change, like the pulley and the intake, and that's about it actually. Obviously we got the alternator, charge harness, and starter, and clutch kit, valve cover. We'll just throw it on there and pull out that one injector. Other than that, it ain't really too much, because all that's already going to be off from timing it. But we'll see. Yeah, here it is, all empty again. I scratched it. I knew I would. So what I'm thinking about doing is taping a line here, squaring it off, and just painting this whole front tab just a solid black. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get to pulling this motor apart so we can time it. So now that we got the motor pulled, let's go into this. We took that apart, retimed it, found out the timing tensioner is bad. Excuse me, I need to get some more of my drink. It's hot today. We found out the timing tensioner is bad, and so I'm just gonna hold on to this motor, and we'll see where that goes. I'm gonna take off that bracket and that bracket for the guy, and then I just picked that motor up for the RSX. It's ready to go. We're going to use that transmission clutch kit for that RSX. It's already got all the mounts, so we're not going to get into that. That's, I guess this will be a sneak peek if this video goes up before we get to those. This video is all about our kswap EG. The time has come to finally sell it. Kinda sucks. Got a really good offer on the car itself, so I'm going to take the offer. But I finally got it out the garage. I really want to let people get a really good clean look at it. I'm keeping the K Pro, but I'm letting them get the mounts, harness, and even the axles. So basically I'm keeping everything I need to do the project. With that being said, it's sad to let it go, but it's okay. So I'm going to be putting a old seat I have in here for him to drive with, or to sit, the way he can sit in it, move it, whatever he's got to do. And then I'm going to throw in our little things, headlights and stuff like that. So let's get in. Yeah, finally guys, look at this. It's so nice. I mean, it's still extremely dirty, but it's so nice. I got all the clips in. Oh no, what happened to that fender? I don't know why my fender's bent, but it was not bent the other day. That's kind of depressing. But we finally found them clips. That was the biggest part. The car is going on Stillies. I'm keeping these old school 17s. So let's get to swapping around some parts. Keeping what I could get. I cannot forget that K Pro because, well, it's K Pro. You guys know how it is right now. About back, we're gonna go grab this old seat off the trailer. I'm not sure what Stillies I'm gonna put it on yet. I could probably just slap it on these. We'll see. But I should have a pile right there. Probably put them on that. Right here's a seat I'm throwing there. So let's get it in there. All right, we got the fuel rod in there. We got the mount stuff in there. I'm not keeping anything in this bay. He's taking the harness. I told him he could have the harness. I gotta get the headlights in here. Let's go ahead and get those in here. There's one. It's down. There's one. Got my dog out here with me today. Oh,
drop my B series speed sensor. Here's another one. And these are the, I don't know if you can hear that. These are the glass ones. Most of the black housings are plastic, as a lot of people would know, but these actually happen to be a little bit more pricey. In the glass, I think they're about $200 actually. And then right here is the corner lights. Corner lights, brand new in the box as well. They came with the headlights. I need to get that door panel put on. Boom. And then I gotta get all that out the trunk. We gotta get these wheels swapped out for the Stillies. When we messed up some paint here, we got to sand this fender down and repaint this whole fender. And yeah. Oh, I said I was gonna give them the paint too for any future mishaps or replacements of parts. So let's grab that. And off we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun. So there's that. So I believe all I need to do now is get some Stillies put on it. We got all his mounts. We got the fuel rail, the engine harness. I have my K Pro. He's not getting the AC power steering delete, the throttle body, or the throttle cable. Again, the rest that's going in my car. And we need to get this stuff off of here, this stuff of the trunk. Oh, I need to get the dress up bolts for the headlights. Let's not forget those. I want him to have those. This is them right there. Phone down, y'all. Whew, it's getting warm out here. Bolts in check. So we're gonna get that door panel put on, and then we will maybe spray it off because it's dusty. Can't really see the dust as much when it's out here in the day. Let's see if I can draw it in. You can kind of see, but it is absolutely dusty. You can see it a lot better in the garage. But yeah, I gotta go get the Stillies on here. I don't know. Do I want to keep my vacuum hose? I'll let them take it. I ain't stressing it. It's just a vacuum hose. That's it. Yeah. You'd be letting this car go, especially with it so close to being finished. I mean, if I could have got a tensioner and been done with it, or I could have threw that spare K20 A3 I had, or I could put in this Type S I just purchased. I mean, there's a lot of different ways I could have went about doing this. But as the shell is, they're getting kind of hard to find, especially even if the paint's bad. Even with a clean body, they're getting hard to find. And this one's got a really hi guys. I mean, this one's got a really clean body. So gotta get all this out. But I mean, really clean body. And I'm gonna go over this just very briefly. We're just gonna touch this very briefly. My car, RS6 Type S. Matching my girl's car, RS6 base. This one is no swap. Everything's here, like mounts, engine harness, shifter. Everything's here. Just needs a motor and a trans. I now have a motor and a trans because I dismembered that car. Oh, and it needed K Pro. This car, as you can tell, it's been whacked. We are collecting parts for it, but as you can tell, she's gonna need some love. Plastic intake, she is a base model. She is a manual base model. That's, believe it might be locked. Yep. But it's in okay shape as well. So it is in okay shape. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Now I ain't gonna be able to open it back up. Yep, I had it sitting there open so I could get back into it. This one's got a front bumper. I'm waiting on a front bumper for this one. This is the 05-06. This is the 02-04. This one, as you can tell, is going to need a lot more love. I guess yes and no. They're both going to get painted. They're both originally, you have to kind of look at the roofs. They're both originally the same paint coat, so they get repainted back to the original color. And me and my girl just have matching cars. So clean, fun, AC, everything in that car works. AC, heat, power steering. That was the big thing. I'm not sure what happened. That was the big thing. Say hey, Roscoe. Say hello. But anyways, back on me. I'm the star of the show, right? So when we got all that done, I guess before I put that paint up, I need to actually, I'm gonna respray this fender for him instead of letting him do it. I'm actually just gonna respray it, call it a day. And I put in this old seat. Let's go over all this. So we got the headlights and stuff in there. This is still all put together. We just slapped the seat in. I gotta go grab the title out the safe at my parents' house because they got a good safe. Again, get that in, and the car is complete. It's clean. He has everything. There's the fuel rail. Maybe gonna let him have the fuel system. Keys in it. I will be keeping my lanyard for my other cars. I like to keep those on them. We'll let them have the radio. Nobody's worried about a radio, right? And yeah, that's about it. But nothing too crazy. Make sure I ain't got nothing in here. I don't. So basically, we're gonna get the door panel on, and we're going to get that seat painted, and I think that's about all we got to do, really. It's nothing too crazy. Oh, we got to swap out the steel wheels. We got to put some steel wheels on here. Keeping the Koenig 17s. And let's get to it. I'm tired. I just got off work. It is a Friday. It is about 5:30. Yep, it's 5:30. And it's just been one of them days, man. It's been a long day. I'm tired. But I really hate to see this car go. It kind of hurts. It kind of hurts, but it's time. Move on to the next project. I've been working on this car for probably about 2 years now. I've only had the shelf about a year. But I've been collecting parts for a year before that, and then I've been collecting. I don't know, maybe going on 2.5 years now. It's been a while. So it's time to move on to the next things. Now, with me being able to build them 2 cars and I have a nice fun daily to drive. That's just simple AC, heat, power steering, save gas around town. That will give me the option to still have a nice fun. So I can finally put this car down for a little bit because I really want to make that babe beautiful again. I have had the parts for almost 2 years now and have not yet been able to put anything on. And let's get to it. And the time has come for an outro. So this concludes today. As you can tell, it's nighttime. We done went out and got some dinner and stuff. So let's talk in the outro. Flip. That is the K28-2 that came out of the car. It's up at the driveway, end of the driveway, so it's easy to get to. So that is a K28-2 bad tensioner. So I think I'm going to make that a candidate for a piston rod, valve spring motor. Very, very simple build. Nothing crazy. And have it built for this car, and then eventually maybe that motor, as long as it survives long enough, which it's perfectly healthy, so I don't see why it wouldn't. The plan is for that motor to go into my girl's base RSX in the future. Again, this is future, so probably a year, maybe 2. This is a K28-2. Don't mind the jack stand. That's just in case, because I'm one of those paranoid people. But this is a K28-2. It was said to be a little bit lower model of a block, but we'll see.
It does have some sort of cams in it. I'm thinking maybe OEM TSX cams. This is for the Type S shell that I just got. And the plan is to use trans, clutch kit, and flywheel off of that. And the Type S has everything else. It has all the AC stuff. AC stuff has sport mounts, shifter cables, linkages, engine harness. It has everything. I just need engine, transmission, and K-Pro. I have all three of those out of the EG. Guys pick up in the morning. Hopefully we can do some filming that day as well. And we'll see. Obviously I got a guy when he gets here. And I guess that's that. Pretty simple. I did get rid of the axles with the car as well, which I can't use them on the Type S anyways, because those were 32mm axles for the kswap. So I gotta get some 36mm Type S axles, but I believe I used to have some in the shed. We'll see. If not, fresh doesn't hurt anyways. So yeah, the plan is the plan, and well, let's get to work.